monitoring outgoing communications, Captain Watson detects a security breach. One of his crew has revealed sensitive information regarding the Steve Irwin's location.
Hello?
If intercepted by the whaling fleet, it could prevent the Sea Shepherds from finding them.
Okay, good. Thanks. I think when we don't want the Japanese to know where we are, it's a very important thing that we censor that information to make sure that they don't find out. And the problem is that if a crew member sends out an email or gets something posted on Facebook or something which says where we are, and that could even say, oh, we're amongst icebergs now, well, then that'll pretty much give them an idea of what latitude we're at. So it's just really just to keep the Japanese from knowing where we are.
Come in. Full.
Shut the door.
Okay, I'm going to have to remove one of the crew members. I'm going to have Chris fly him back to the closest port, drop off. So that's Doug the Carpenter. Basically for breach of security. So if you can bring him here and then help him pack his stuff up, and then we will get him on that helicopter.
Just good to remember, he's done a lot of really good work on ships. So.
Yeah, I know he's done a lot of work. I mean, everybody's done a lot of good work and everything, but that doesn't justify having a potential problem that once we're too far offshore, then there's nothing we can do about that problem. But now, right now there is.
So bring him down.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a common occurrence for us to discharge someone after we've started a campaign. But, you know, it's an important thing to do. I mean, if it's not working out, it needs to happen. Better to happen now than to realize it 2 weeks from now when, you know, you're stuck down near the ice and you can't do anything about it.
Doug? Yeah, everyone else is just finishing off this radio training and then, you know, I can come and see or whatever.
The world is a vampire sent to drain secret destroyers hold you up to the flames. And what do I get for my pain?
This season on Whale Wars.
We have to save our oceans to preserve our own selves. If the oceans die, we die. In order to save the whales, people have to be willing to risk their life. If they attack me, I'm going to respond. I'm not backing down to them in any way.
Hold on. We have to get in there now.
We've already put a tracking device on one of the boats. So wherever that boat moves into, we'll be able to follow it. We're going to shut them down immediately.
Whale Wars. New season coming this June. Only on Animal Planet.
Well, goodbye to land. It's a little off, but
As the Bob Barker heads south out of Hobart, the Sea Shepherd's focus turns to what's behind them rather than what's ahead. If they are tailed out of port, it could be a devastating blow to the campaign.
Fishing boat coming down the road.
is the fishing boat over there?
Yeah, they are 1.5 miles off the 9 knots.
We sat here all day, we didn't have one boat, and now the minute we take off, now there's a boat following us.
You know, it's hard being paranoid when everyone's out to get you.
Anything else?
We'll just see what the course for south of New Zealand would be.
Yeah, that's good.
If we were 140, we'd end up in south of Auckland Island. Auckland will be 130, so I guess we could go for 130 instead of going to Auckland Island.
Should we do that?
Yeah, might as well.
Alex has turned the Bob Barker southeast towards New Zealand, rather than their intended course of due south, to throw off the trailing fishing vessel.
We just left port, and obviously we're worried about the plane or a vessel tracking us and relaying our positions to the Japanese whaling fleet. Pretty much at the same time, a small fishing vessel left too. And they've just been behind us, about 1.5 miles behind us, matching our speed and matching our course. So we're making some course change to see if they keep following us, if they are indeed spying for them. So we're pretty much maintaining course, Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if they were asked to come out with us, maybe they're just asked to get a fix on our last boat heading. It wouldn't. I mean, if they're going to charter a plane to spot us, it wouldn't cost much to charter a boat and just get our last known heading.
Yeah.
On the past 3 campaigns down to Antarctica, we've had a ship tailing us. Last year, the Japanese whalers chartered an airplane, and the idea was to use that plane to get our last known course and speed, and we want to make sure that the whalers think we're heading to New Zealand, and not that we're heading down to the whale sanctuary, where we'll be waiting for them.
Stop. Hey.
Yeah, they were a lot closer.
Yeah, they're falling back now, but they're still doing 160, so that's good.
Last I saw, they were doing 180.
Yeah, they were just down in the water. They followed us for quite a while. We're still on the same course, but they slowed down quite a bit, so it looks like they might actually be fishing. So we're going to maintain this course just in case, and once they're out of our range, we'll just continue with our zigzag course just to throw everybody off. We'll hopefully have lost all potential tails.
Hey, Josh, you ready for the foul line? All right.
This is our 7th campaign down to the Southern Ocean. Every year we go down stronger. Every year the whaling fleet goes down weaker.
Just pump it down for a tick.
Our vessels have never been in better shape. We've upgraded. We're getting more and more support around the world. We're going down with 3 vessels. I think it's going to be a very good year for the whales.
Keep going. Don't slow down.
Last year we were able to save more whales than they killed. Our objective this year is 100%. We're going to try and get on them right away and shut them down immediately.
You can't stop whaling anyway.
We can't stop whaling? That's what they said once, that you can't stop slavery. But it was stopped. Yeah, we can stop whaling. We live on the most incredible planet, and yet we abuse it, and we abuse it mercilessly. Right now we're living in a major extinction event. We're going to lose more species of plants and animals between 2000 and 2065 than we've lost in the last 65 million years. If we don't find answers to these problems, we're going to simply be a victim of this extinction event that we're at fault for. Desperate actions are needed when all else fails.
People make all sorts of sacrifices to be here. They leave their homes, they leave their families, they leave their jobs to fight for a species other than their own.
I'm not going out there looking to get hurt or killed or be a martyr for this cause. I mean, if it happens, then so be it.
Oh my God. People say, well, You're asking these people to risk their lives for whales. How can you do that? Possibility is there. You could die. If you're not accepting those possibilities, then you don't belong there.